Congratulations on the film. I've been lucky enough to watch it twice already, and I loved it even more the second time around.
Aw, thank you.
So, of course, you shot the film summer 2019, I believe. But if I could take you a little bit further back from that to when you were first offered your roles, why was In the Heights something that each of you wanted to be involved in?
Yeah, I wanted to be in this film because it's such a great musical. As a Latina actor, I really wanted to you know, it's not every day that you there's a plethora of roles for Latinos like in one fell swoop. So every Latino actor that I knew was getting ready. So when I found out that it was time to prepare for an audition, I prepared. When it was time to go to a callback and have you know numerous callbacks, because that's what happens when a film like this is being made. Just to get ready for the next one and the next one, feeling like an athlete. So by the time that, you get the phone call saying like, you've actually gotten the role, congratulations, it's such a victory lap. And there's so much gratitude, to just know that you're going to be on a next level project.
Yeah, it really is that. Yeah. And Stephanie, how about for yourself?
I'm in the same boat as Daphne. I was so excited that the film version of this was finally coming to fruition, and I very badly wanted to be a part of it because I love the music. I think the story is incredible, and I also really wanted to work with John. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I saw Crazy Rich Asians in theaters multiple times because I was so in awe of what he was doing as a filmmaker, and how he was using film in this very magical way. Because John he's incredibly gifted, and I think you can see that in his work, and I think you can see that in the Heights, and the way that audiences have been responding to the film when they see it in the theater. I just wanted. I felt that way when I saw his past work, when I went to the theater and saw his past work, and so to have I wanted the opportunity to be a part of that, and now I have gotten it, and it's amazing. It's very special to have been a part of this journey of this film.
And let's talk about your characters, Daniela and Carla. Maybe sticking with Stephanie. I think in the original Broadway production, they were the Salon, they ran the Salon together, but the relationships have changed a little bit for the movie. Can you talk a little bit about what they mean to each other and how that change came about?
Yeah, I mean, well, they live together, they're partners at work, they're life partners, they love each other, I mean, to put a real clear stamp on it, they're gay as all get out. I mean, they're gay, they're queer, and they love each other, and they're this functioning, happy couple that work together, live together, and have made a home with each other, for each other, and in each other. And I personally love that it's layered so subtly into the film, because I think many times when we see queer characters, gay characters, we're focusing on the stuff in their lives that's hard for them. And in this film, I think we're focusing on the fact that, there's hard stuff in the community for everyone, but there's also joy and the ability to celebrate life, even though that hard stuff is going on around you.
Daphne, yeah, as Stephanie mentioned, it is quite subtle, and I like that about it too. And it's not explicitly addressed maybe in the dialogue. So how did you express their love for one another and that intimacy through kind of things like the body language and the dance as well?
Yeah, I like Stephanie said, we were just a couple who cared and care about each other. So I think that reflects in the body language. It was really wonderful to be able to have the freedom and ability to portray a character that loves who she loves without all of the sort of social stuff around it. You know, they had to deal with adversity and challenges, but being gay is not one of them. Mm-hmm. It's not one of them. And their gayness is not an issue for Abuela Claudia or Usnavi or anyone else in the community. Like, these are women who are loved and trusted, respected. They're protectors of their community, you know, and kids are allowed in the salon, as are, you know, trans folks, whoever you want. If you want to get a weave, you can get a weave or nails, you know, and who you sleep with is it's not about that.
Yeah, the salon in particular is a really queer-friendly space, isn't it? People, yes. When people see that sequence, yeah. And watching the film, you sort of think, okay, well, it's peaked now. That's like peak energy and peak spectacle. And then another one comes along. Yeah, so
it's like the mob. It keeps coming back.
96,000 set in the swimming pool. One of the scenes that's shot on location in the Heights, in Washington Heights itself. Maybe you could just talk a bit about shooting that sequence at the pool. What was that like?
Well, can I just say that it was all shot on location in the Heights, with the very rare exception of indoor, the interior of the salon at one juncture, and certain bedrooms. So yeah, I just had to say that. But yeah. Highbridge Pool is a landmark within the community. But now it's like, you know, New York City is so beautiful, so photogenic, so recognizable, cinematically and artistically, but Washington Heights, not so much, you know. So to iconify the Highbridge Pool is such a perk for many New Yorkers.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool that we got to shoot in that space. What was it like? I think it was like a couple days before they officially opened for the summer too. So it was like, we got to get this in, and it rained one day, and so we couldn't shoot.
It rained 3 days though.
3 days? I've blocked it out.
For the 3 days, it was crazy, but it was worth it.
We did it, and it was so fun to shoot. It was so fun to rehearse that sequence, because it was rehearsed up the wazoo. I mean, those dancers, they were on point. Like, I mean, there was no room for mistakes, right? There was no room for mistakes, but there were no mistakes being made. I mean, those dancers are phenomenal. We have some of the best dancers in the world in this film.
Hundreds of them.
And it was such a joy to be around them and watch them. And it was truly a joy to be all together in that space. It was really fun. Those were some fun days shooting.
Well, the joy comes off the screen to us viewers. So thank you so much for the film. Daphne, Stephanie, thanks very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you, James. Thank you.